music. I'm allowed to stream this non-copyright chill music. I always got something playing in the background, usually when I'm doing my thing, grinding. And that's what we're doing right now, man. I am doing my thing and grinding. Let's see here. I got a couple of polls here for you guys on Facebook. Okay, we got a poll rolling. So like I said, guys, we're live here on Instagram, of course, but I also got the stream rolling on my business Facebook page. I also got the stream rolling on YouTube. So if you guys want to go over there and kick it, there's links in the bio, especially my YouTube channel. I have 105 subscribers right now. And like every person that posts on YouTube, we want to get up to 1,000 or more so we can start monetizing our streams. Now, not the initial motivation, not the why of why I make these videos, not why I started doing this stuff back 4 or 5 years ago with posting my live streams. Let's talk about the why. Why do I do it? Okay, so now that I'm independent and I work for myself, as I have been for over 5 years now, now that I do that, I don't have an office that I go into. I don't have a team around me that I work with, right? Give me the rah, sis, kumbah. I don't get that. So initially, one thing that I got out of doing these lives is interactivity, interacting with people out in the world that do what I do, that find what I do useful. So at times I've had thousands of people watching my stream, and it's exciting because some people find this information that I'm sharing useful, and that's good to know. And so that's one thing that it does, is it gives me a community. So when I'm calling, it's like I'm calling in a room with other people. And honestly, I perform better. I do better with my calls. I'm performing at a higher level because now I have eyes on me and also my work ethic is stronger. I work more. I put in more effort because now you guys are checking me out. We're talking first. We're talking about different topics. Folks will answer the phone, or maybe they have seen you calling throughout the week, but have just been putting you off. And now timing is everything. In prospecting, sometimes, timing is everything in prospecting. Sometimes it's true. It's all about timing. Sometimes it doesn't really matter how good your skill set is, or anything, or your mindset. It doesn't matter how point you are. It's just a matter of timing. You caught them at the right time, and they decided to say hello, right? And sometimes you need to catch the seller at the right time. Sometimes it takes 20 or more calls to speak to the seller. It doesn't take more than 1 minute to make a call. Make it, especially on the weekends. This is one of those things that you can do that your competition might not be doing, right? I don't really care, and hopefully you guys don't either, or judge me. My grammar, my Grammarly must not have been working when I was plugging it in, right? It's not a big deal to me. Hopefully it's not to you. So that's what we're talking about, right? Forgive me, guys. These streams that I do when I'm talking, like they're not scripted. I rarely think about it much because I want you guys to get the real me. I want you guys to get the true insight of me. And we're doing something different today, too. For those of you that come into the stream, if you're a realtor, if you're a wholesaler, if you're a cold caller, if you're an appointment setter, I want to make calls in your area. So pop into the chat. Tell me what market you sell property in. I'm going to pull some leads while we're talking here, and then I'm going to make calls in your area. If I convert something, we'll make an agreement, and I'll convert the lead to you, and you can close it. Deal? And we're going to start doing that every day. And I may not even mention it, but if you guys come into my stream and I'm not making calls for a client, I'm just making calls in different markets, or if I'm calling for myself wholesale, I will pull some data and I'll start calling. Like if you're in Orange Beach, Alabama, Ricky Caruth, and you pop into my stream and you want me to pull some leads, I'll pull 25 leads and I'll go through and I'll make those calls. Sounds fun, right? And so you can hang out in the chat. Talk crap, whatever, make fun of me. But that's something we're going to start doing is I'm going to start pulling leads in hot markets and in your market. And then when I convert something, we'll create a deal and convert that to you. Okay, why not? So right now we're gonna make more calls in Detroit. We made some calls in Detroit the other day. Detroit's a hot market for multifamily. That whole city, that whole region is getting revamped. It's not going to stay, hole in the wall Detroit forever, guys. That city is strong. Those people are great up there. It's a great city. Just had some hard times with the automotive industry, right? I don't know much about that history, so I won't talk on it. That's one thing I try to do as well in life and in business. I stay in my lane, right? If I don't know much about that area, I'm not going to really focus or talk too much about it because it's not my lane. So I try to stay in my lane, especially with my training when I'm training you guys and helping you guys with your prospecting. If you ask me a question about, like, let's say your listing presentation, once you get face-to-face, I'm going to refer you to a video because that's not something I do. Now, if you want to talk about how to cold call an expired listing and what the best way to approach an expired listing is, we can talk about that. I can talk about that for hours on hours. You probably won't be able to shut me up about it. And I'll continue to talk about it because I believe in it, because that's what I do every day. I deal with that type of stuff. So with that being said, I usually only talk about stuff, especially in life and politics and stuff like that. I rarely get into that, I will talk about what I get into, what I do and what I deal with. And right now I'm just rambling, Sunday rambling. It's 11:30 a.m. here in Marathon, Florida. I got some leads. Got plenty of leads. There's always going to be leads. Do I have the cojones to pick up the phone and dial? And when I say me, I'm also talking to you. If you're watching this on replay, or if you're watching this live, you guys, a lot of reasons I do this is to help, just to make you think, right? If I can do it, you can do it. If I can show a guy who has been doing